was up? In the past CA season, every finals battle was one-sided, with 5-0 or 4-1 results, except one. Division 8, Fei Mei Hua from the Forest Guild versus Buddha from the Pekya White Knight Guild. Normally, Buddha is the favored winner of that division, but Fei Mei Hua managed to pull off a win with a close match. Neither of them had a team that heavily carried them, and both picked the newest hero Hestia for Leap of Faith 7 for use in CA. Both equipped her with Yasakani Magatama and Water Runes. While both used Water Drop and Wrath Divinity skills, Fei Mei Hua used Divine Fire, and Buddha used Abyss. From my Hestia analysis video, I recommended Phantasmal or Spirit Flash, as I view Wrath as more of a boss battle skill. But maybe they know something I don't. Let's start with their Hestia teams. Both were the last teams in each player's team orders. Fei Mei Hua had an unconventional team that was overly defensive, but did better than Buddha's Ninersag Iset meta team using Hestia in Adun's place. Her team relied on Ymir, Gabriel, and Anubis to provide heavy attack speed, damage, critical chance, and critical damage reduction skills, while Morana pressured offensively with Freezing Nightmare. In fact, her team countered Buddha's team, since Gabriel's Water Curtain shut down Artemis's projectile attack damage, while Anubis's Underworld Balance shut down her critical chance and damage. Ymir's Fimbulvetter, Gabriel's Water Curtain, and Anubis's IW600 shut down both Artemis and Lucifer's attack speed, preventing them from killing as fast as they should have. Div 2 Lucifer normally relies on fast attack speed to cycle through his invulnerability frames from New Moon and Fallen Stars. As long as Ymir stayed alive, the battle advantage increased over time for Fei Mei Hua. With everyone supporting her, killing her was impossible. The only times Buddha's team won were in rounds 3 and 5 when Anubis was already dead at the start. Next are their Amatar teams. Fei Mei Hua had the better team for two reasons. She had 3 Div 2 heroes instead of 2 to boost the team's basic attributes, and her Div 2 Leonidas worked better than Buddha's Dangun at keeping the team alive. Whenever they encountered each other, Fei Mei Hua's team won. For the different support heroes, both Western Queen and Da Vinci are good. I don't use Western Queen in CA anymore, and I use Da Vinci in my Amatar team since I chose him for Div 2 in Leap of Faith 5. I believe in the importance of faction bonus at the Div 2 level, so the ideal pairings would be Athena and Western Queen, or Arthur Leonidas and Da Vinci. It's more important for Da Vinci since his skill depends on more Guardian allies. Next are filler teams from both players. For Fei Mei Hua, her Lucifer team had a few victories, with round 4 being the most successful. It seems she took Artemis and Lucifer out of their usual spots in the Ninersag Iset team and created an all-offensive and all-fighter team with Hela for small healing and lifesteal increase, which I described in my Hela analysis video last week. For Buddha, his Prometheus team performed well. His team is mostly Verdian faction bonus, and a hard-to-kill Prometheus, thanks to level 4 New Moon, is empowered by Freyr. Speaking of whom, Freyr has become a more dangerous tool in the Div 2 PvP scene because of his Rays of Gold passive skill. It makes heroes like Amatar Lao Shen, Zeus, and Prometheus have a better chance of performing against the fighter hero meta. This is shown in round 1. I can't count the other rounds since Loki or Susanoo were already dead. A good counter to this team would have been a majority Guardian team with Da Vinci, since Da Vinci's team, if it has more Guardian heroes, has a greater faction bonus advantage against Verdian heroes. Overall, this was a good match. I like seeing close matches when every other one was one-sided. This concludes Season 68's Battle Analysis. Thanks for listening.